For the past few months, Chat GPT has been in everybody's mouth. Everybody's just talking about how amazing this new technology is and the number of things it can do. It is one of the most amazing things which I've ever seen in my life, and basically this is what the world needs right now. Well, I've seen a couple of videos on how certain people use it and other fake YouTubers suggesting some rather bogus ways of using ChatGPT. I've been using the software for the past few weeks, and today I'm going to share with you my honest opinion on this ChatGPT of a thing. But before I do, please make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content. So, ChatGPT. What is this thing? ChatGPT is a large language model developed by OpenAI. It is trained on a wide range of internet text and is able to generate human-like responses to a variety of prompts. The program was released on November 30, 2022. It does almost everything like language translation, text summarization, rewriting content, text completion, conversation generation, and so forth. It is basically free to use. You can use this software to do a bunch of things like coding, writing social media posts, school assignments, YouTube scripts, business emails, online forums, and creating chatbots for customer service. It also offers another service that is integrated with ChatGPT, which is called the OpenAI API. This allows developers to access the model and build applications with it. Personally, I'm not much of a tech person, and hence I don't have much knowledge in that area. There are also several third-party tools and platforms that have integrated ChatGPT into their offerings. To use this platform, you have to do a short registration process. First of all, you have to go to openai.com and register for an account. They will not request much from you, but just an email and your phone number. There are some regions that are supported and some which are not, so it might be a problem sometimes if you want to register. If you're in a region which is not supported and you want to use the platform, then you just have to use a VPN to access ChatGPT. So currently this platform has a lot of users and the management is finding it difficult to manage the current traffic. So most of the time when you use it, you will find out that it often crashes. You will see a certain message which states that ChatGPT is at full capacity and try again later. In that case, you just have to wait for something like 20 minutes to 30 minutes or so and then try again. Once you've got in, you'll be surprised at how simplistic the whole platform is. It is basically easy to navigate and use. On your left side, you have like a sidebar that contains your login information and previous conversations. Every chat which you have on the platform is recorded right here. In order to start chatting or ask ChatGPT some questions, you have to come right down to this section here and type whatever prompt which you want and then press enter. ChatGPT will respond based on the context which you've provided. The whole idea behind the existence of ChatGPT is to communicate with the platform as if you are talking to an actual person. So in order to get much more information, you will need to break down your questions into smaller parts and consistently ask ChatGPT in different ways. The more information you provide, the more detail it will give you back. I've actually seen people trying to make this program work in one go. They'll just say write a book about a certain topic and expect the program to magically produce a unique book for them. Well, the truth is that it doesn't work like that. You have to remember that this thing only uses data that is already available in the system to address whatever responses people throw at it. If you were to tell it to write a book on a certain subject, the most it will do is just to give you a general guideline on how to write a book or something like that. In this example, I tell ChatGPT to write a 1000 words article on the impact of COVID-19 on the automotive industry. So what it will do is that it will compile all the articles which are related to the COVID-19 situation and the automotive industry, and then give out a response using that particular information. It will not write an article based on what is on my mind. Personally, I'm really impressed with the way it writes these articles. You will also discover that sometimes it might stop on the way while giving out a response. In that case, you'll just have to type continue prompt, and this will inform ChatGPT to continue writing your response right to the end. After writing an article or whatever thing that you'll be writing, you can just copy the whole text and then paste it onto a text editor of your choice like Microsoft Word. I've also used it to do some mathematical calculations and it gave out impressive results. First of all, this thing might not produce the exact content which you have mind. The content might not be as unique as you can get from actually hiring a writer to do it for you. The program is not connected to the internet and it relies on data made in 2021. If you are looking for current things, then you might face some limitations right there. Another thing is that Chat GPT might give out biased responses. Several people have reported cases where the program gave out some biased responses to a few prompts. Yes, it is not that perfect as of yet. Even though it doesn't really give out information that might be harmful, there are several cases where people have tricked it to do so. Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying this video. You can support my hustle by liking my gig on Fiverr. To do this, please go to the video description and click on the Fiverr link. It will redirect you to the Fiverr page. While you're there, please click on this live icon to add my gig to your favorites. This simple action will help in ranking my gig. You can also check out a wide range of services which I offer on my website. I do a lot of things, from writing articles, business plans, pitch decks, voiceovers, and more. To visit my website, please click on the link in the description. If you have something which I can do for you, please contact me on the provided details and I will get back to you. Thanks in advance. Now, based on my own personal experience and from my own personal point of view, this thing works best when it comes to doing things such as rewriting something or just completing a certain draft. That is basically where the magic comes in. You just give it a draft of something which you are working on and it will rewrite the whole thing in a professional manner. If you don't give it more context, it will simply generalize your script and it won't be as unique as you want it to be. I've actually tried this on an actual project and it was a business proposal that I did for a client. Most of the stuff was general and was repeated throughout the whole project, so I had to heavily edit the whole document until it was more detailed and specifically applied to the client's situation. Usually when I'm creating a draft of any kind, whether it be an article, a business plan, a proposal, I normally use Dragon Naturally Speaking to do that. Now this is a simple speech recognition software that was made by the guys at Nuance. It turns your voice into text and it is basically amazing, especially if you have a good audio interface, less noise, and also not much of a heavy accent. The best thing about this software is that the more you use it, it learns and adapts to the way you pronounce certain words, phrases, and also your writing style. When using Dragon Naturally Speaking, you can write quite a lot within a short period of time, and that's pretty amazing. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where people recommend others to write or generate articles using Chat GPT and then post them to popular websites such as Medium in a bid to make lots of money. Well, that is actually some bad advice. Either way, if you're a newbie on any of these platforms, then you can go ahead and try your luck. But if you're an actual or professional writer and you already have your previous work published on these websites, then don't do it. This is because the moment they detect something out of the ordinary, they will simply close your account and you will watch all your hard work go down the drain. Such big companies or platforms are not stupid. They are able to differentiate something which was written by AI from something which was written by an actual person. They probably knew about this whole Chat GPT of a thing before it was even released to the public. Apart from only writing articles, I've also seen other people recommending this thing to make YouTube videos and basically flooding the platform with some useless AI-generated videos. YouTube is probably watching all of this, and with time, my friend, they're going to take down your channel. You might make some money at first, but surely Nemesis will catch up with you. YouTube usually strikes best when things are sweet. It's crazy to think that a lot of people out there think that these major platforms are run by idiots. I mean, you don't run a multi-billion-dollar company by being stupid, do you? Well, except for this guy. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out like what the hell is metaverse. I mean, the cartoons, the headsets, the virtual lens, and I mean, what's up with that? Well, if you have any knowledge on that, please comment below. I would like to hear your opinion on that. Now back to Chat GPT. Again, let's assume that platforms such as Medium and others do not currently have like the mechanisms or determine if certain content was written by AI like Chat GPT or something like that. Just from your brain and intelligence alone, you have one YouTuber who's suggesting that kind of idea to millions of followers. Out of that, let's assume that 500,000 of them try this idea. Don't you think that the management in these platforms will sense that something is off the moment they are greeted with millions of articles all coming in faster than usual? Of course, when they do, they will likely close all accounts associated with some suspicious activity. So if you're like a real writer, then I'll suggest that you don't try this. As I've said before, you can use this thing to do other things which are actually productive. You can use it to easily search for content that is usually harder to locate using Google. You can use it to proofread your work, rewrite your statements, and it can also help with certain explanations on areas that you find a little bit difficult to understand. Treat it more like your assistant rather than some magical tool that creates things from thin air or something. This is actually where the real magic of Chat GPT lies. Again, as I've previously mentioned before, I once used Chat GPT to write a business proposal for a client, and it did add some value to the project. Yes, I did write the whole draft myself and did most of the research, but I used Chat GPT to rewrite almost every section of the proposal, and the parts were pretty much detailed. I also used it to generate some tables, which I used in the financial section. Even though I had to edit some of the parts within the proposal, overall, I can say that this program did a great job. It assisted me a lot in completing this project. You too can use Chat GPT to help you in running your business so that you can be much more productive. Now guys, that is all about Chat GPT. If you are interested in registering for a Chat GPT account with OpenAI.com and you meet all the requirements, then feel free to click on the link in the description. It will take you right to their website. Now guys, I would like to thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for similar content. Until then, see you next time. Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying this video. You can support my hustle by liking my gig on Fiverr. To do this, please go to the video description and click on the Fiverr link. It will redirect you to the Fiverr page. While you're there, please click on this live icon to add my gig to your favorites. This simple action will help in ranking my gig. You can also check out a wide range of services which I offer on my website. I do a lot of things, from writing articles, business plans, pitch decks, voiceovers, and more. To visit my website, please click on the link in the description. If you have something which I can do for you, please contact me on the provided details and I will get back to you. Thanks in advance.